So before we start the official video, there's one thing I'd like to mention to you all, and this is coming from the place I'm partnered by. Hey, have you guys seen The Voice? It's a singing competition show that focuses on the singing. About time someone gets it right. The show is coming back right after the Super Bowl. Speaking of which, who is competing in the Super Bowl? Please let me know. And then it airs every Monday night at 8. I have not seen The Voice, but probably after the Super Bowl, I will be watching it. Don't worry, I'll be watching the Super Bowl as well. For those of you who have seen The Voice, please let me know how it is. Oh, by the way, they just launched its own YouTube channel, so go check it out through the annotation here, and make sure to subscribe. Hopefully I won't be too lazy and put an annotation in it. Okay, I believe that is enough. Let's get on to the video that you've all been here for. Roll it! Hey, how's it going? Yeah, you! Welcome back to more Making Speedway USA. And by that I mean, welcome to the final episode. Can you believe it, guys? The final episode. It seems like yesterday I started as a goofy. But anyways, I am HardGoldSoulSilver 1994, and in the last episode, we did some pretty easy things. We went over the practice mode, and I showed you a little bit more about the time trial mode, and I probably showed you a little bit more of the options. I'm not completely sure. But this final episode, we will be doing the final part of this game. And with me today, I'll be having a very special fat guy, Peggy Leg Pete. Or for those of you who've been around through the 90s, like I have, just Pete. So, well, before I get onto the final course, I went to options. Oh yeah, I remember why I went to options. Duh, I recorded it like an hour ago. So here are the settings. You can adjust the sound effects volume, you can do the speech settings, multiplayer screens, cheats, which I actually show you. I probably did show you the cheats, but the three cheats are the heckle buttons, rainbow goo, and unlimited retries. And you also get the multiplayer weapons, which is good for our next course and the final part of this Let's Play that you'll be seeing later on. Now, you can also view your trophies and galleries through the prize and records. There's also widescreen formats, sound formats. And here I'll show you the trophies. As you can see, all platinum trophies or rainbow trophies except for victory vehicles, the hardest one, and then all the postcards you get throughout the game. Now, this is the postcards you get through story mode, so that's a big bummer for those of you who actually got this and cannot play the game mode. You can also reset the game pack, but since it took me quite a while to get all those parts, I'm not gonna do it. So, as you all guessed it, this is contest mode. And surprisingly enough, if you're playing as a multiplayer, it's called Versus. I really don't get that, but you know, Rare made this. We're not gonna mess with Rare, because you know what happens when we mess with Rare? Stuff goes down. Okay, so this is the first arena in contest or versus mode. I'm gonna call it versus mode since it makes a lot more sense. This is the arena. This is basically a rocky area of sort. So basically, contest mode again is kind of like the Mario Kart versus modes. You just basically gotta knock your opponent out, and you have 3 balloons. But unlike the Mario Kart ones, where you don't have a time limit, the last one standing wins in this version of versus mode. So you can see a lot of baseballs come in. I mean, when you play this, mainly a lot of these games involve baseballs, like constantly. Almost every one I played had like tons of baseballs. You also get items that you would normally get like racing modes when you're like below, probably 3rd place. Below 3rd or 2nd, I'm not completely sure. Of course you get those that you get in 1st place, like the the Racer Chaser, the baseballs, etc, etc, etc. And like I said before, probably like the 3rd time I said this, tons of baseballs, and in this one you can get baseballs a lot more than any other item in the game. Now I remember when we saw triple of the other items, such as the goo and the baseball, those actually can help too if you grab most of those, but I think it's only exclusive to multiplayer, like 2 players or 4 players. Well, speaking of which, when you play 2 players or 4 players in racing mode, you won't hear the music, unlike in Mario Kart 64, where you can't hear the music when you're doing 3-player and 4-player mode. So I guess in a way it kind of sucks, because you don't get to hear the awesome music, plus you have to put it on your iPod or something. And as you can see, I take first victory. As for the other ones, they aren't as good, but it's the final one. This is at a time where I screw up everything and still shine. Okay, so you can see the charts. It tells you who got who and how many times exactly. So, first track is complete. Second one, I believe, is the White House. Now, this one I kind of suck at, honestly, because keep bumping into stuff. But again, this is a final episode. I can mess up whenever I want, so doesn't matter. I don't have to be didn't have to be professional. Wow, you guys are interested in me starting, aren't you? I'm not gonna do that again, because obviously, why would I? Anyways, this is the White House, which is inside Washington, D.C. I guess Bush was generous, like, for the Disney characters. Since, of course, they're part of MPAA now, and watch, they're gonna be the entire reason for SOPA. Kidding, Disney, kidding. Please don't sue me. I know SOPA's gonna come up for this, but please don't sue me, Disney, for saying that. Anyways, again, this is the White House. This is basically kind of a square. It may give you nostalgic for those of you who have played Super Mario Kart. I have never played Super Mario Kart. For this one, again, it's pretty difficult, and right away I get my butt whoops. As you can see, I'm left with one balloon, and as I said before, if you lose the last balloon, you are out. So I believe, yeah, Mickey is out in this one. I remember, because Mickey Square is red. I know my colors. You should know your colors, kids. And then Minnie is beaten by my mini baseball of doom. So wait, what should I update on? I know there was supposed to be a couple updates. Yes, the channel. I'm posting this. Should be posting this on tomorrow. The new background will either be up at the day before I upload this, or it will be on the 3rd. But just to let you know, when this happens, I will have a Q&A. Well, not a Q&A, but the frequently asked questions. I put up a Tumblr for that so that you guys can see it. And yeah, I think that's basically about it. Other than that, not really. Oh, I gotta upload a Kirby Squeak Squad sometime in February. Oh, happy February, by the way! So this is the 3rd area, the Dockyard. Now, this honestly is my favorite course in the entire game. I am not kidding. This literally is my favorite course, I mean the favorite contest / versus course in the game. Because that extreme railway there, and it kind of reminds you of skateboarding a little bit. Because, you know, you go off the ramps and stuff. So, I guess that's just my opinion, you know. You guys can have your own, what's your favorite. If you play Make It Speed USA, it might be the common question today. What's your favorite contest mode course in Make It Speed USA? That might be interesting. Oh, as you can see, there's a ship right there. I think that hints out one of the other courses. Speaking of, wait. Did I want to talk about the other course? Well, not yet. So, what to talk about? Any future stuff? Oh yeah, I did make a schedule up for February. So, yes, I did have a planned schedule up for February. So I have pretty much busy schedule and YouTube all figured out in one calendar. And of course, I use my Jeff Dunham calendar that I got over in Vegas. Yeah, you know, Jeff Dunham. Watch, I'm gonna get copyrighted by doing that. Okay, I'm not gonna tempt him, otherwise Jeff Dunham will actually come at me and hit me with his peanut puppet. Either that or have Ahmed bomb me. I guess it would be a good thing, since I don't have to deal with those freaking SOPA and ACTA situation peoples. Even though I do believe that SOPA is very wrong. I do believe in copyright, but SOPA honestly isn't really the way to do things. And I hope SOPA doesn't involve video games. I mean, I know it wouldn't involve Candy Company, because, come on, who copyrights you for eating a candy that's made by Mars or something? Candy companies don't mind you, like, eating their properties, and I bet video game companies wouldn't mind you, like, doing a lot of experience plays. But unlike television stuff, I understand why. Video game companies and candy companies, they don't tend to care. They know it's free promotion. I mean, they don't have to pay them unless, of course, they're partnered. In that case, I believe they have to pay them. Well, probably not, since, of course, it's, again, free advertisement, so why not? And I understand, like, the movies and TV shows and stuff, they worked really hard on it, and, you know, they deserve a lot less, tragedy when it comes to, like, these kind of things. So hopefully Sopa will involve movies and not around video games. Okay, so here we are in the Dockyard, which is, spoilers, track course only exclusive to the time trials, which is New Orleans. Now, unlike New Orleans, you see those little hill things right there? That is not actually the course. And in this one, Donald gets his butt kicked. First he gets with 2 balloons, and then he gets hit by 1, so I think Donald's the first one to get out. Either that or it's me. It's probably me, though. So look at that. That's a perfectly perfect sign that it's gonna be me. Dun dun dun! The Great Red Shark happens. And see, look at this. In this course only, I get my butt kicked. I am not kidding. I get screwed so hard, it's like... Well, at least it's the final episode. I mean, I don't have to worry too much on the final episode. So... I think, yeah, after this is the end, so I really want to thank you guys for supporting this Let's Play. It's been a really fun journey. Oh, speaking of Mickey Studio USA, I want to thank you guys, because my first episode, as of now, has over 1,000 views. This has not happened for quite some time, and I'm really happy it got to over 1,000 views. I guess because it was mainly the #1 search list back when I actually did this. I mean, it was really exciting to hear that. Thank you to the person who commented on that. Okay, so anyways, yes, again, we are done, and I am happy to say this. Another Let's Play has been completed. Finally, after months of quitting and stuff. This makes up for Pokemon Black, by the way. As for the other ones, who knows? So, again, I'd like to thank you all. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next Emerald, Fire Red, or whatever the heck I do. Until then, this has been the Nerd, signing out of Mickey Speedway USA. Peace out!